This is Ankita Rath from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. ISIS militants kidnapped 2 Indian nationals in Libya, including an Odia man hailing from Kendrapada. Family members pray for safe release. Flood water in major rivers of southern Odisha start receding even as ODRF team camps in Kalahandi for relief and rescue operations. Cuttack District Police makes U-turn on Anand Atma Ashram case, says Baba is not involved in Ashok Patra murder case. Odisha government reviews dengue situation, says ready to tackle the mosquito-borne disease in state. And educational institutions across the state celebrate Ganesh Puja with gaiety and fervour. Industrial establishments take up for worship of God of creation, Lord Vishwakarma. Now the details. One Odia among 2 Indian nationals has been kidnapped from Sitte town in war torn Libya, the government said. It has been learnt by our mission in Tripoli that 2 Indian nationals, Pravash Ranjan Samal hailing from Odisha and Ramamurthy Kosanam, resident of Andhra Pradesh, have apparently been taken from IBN Sina in Sitte, where they have been working and detained, the spokesperson in the External Affairs Ministry said. All efforts are being made to ensure the well-being and early release of our nationals, he added. Indian mission in Tripoli was making further inquiries for confirmation of the incident and is in touch with the local people who can help in securing release of the 2 Indian nationals. The matter has also been taken up at diplomatic level, he added. Samal reportedly belongs to Hantapada under Marsaghai block in Kendrapada district. He worked as a laboratory technician in Libya, his brother Vibhuranjan Samal told OTV. There has been no contact with him since August 20, he said, and appealed to the militant organization to release him safely. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has directed Resident Commissioner in Delhi to keep in touch with External Affairs Ministry. The latest incident comes even as 2 Indians who were working in a university in Sitte remain in the captivity after being abducted by Islamic militants in July. Sitte is under the control of the Islamic State terror group, which is steadily expanding its influence in central Libya.
It has been learnt by our mission in Tripoli that 2 Indian nationals, Shri Pravash Ranjan Samal hailing from Orissa and Shri Ramamurthy Kosanam, resident of Andhra Pradesh, have apparently been taken from Ibn Sina in Sirth, where they had been working, and detained. Our mission in Tripoli is making further inquiries for confirmation of the incident and is in touch with local people who can help in securing release of the 2 Indian nationals. The matter has also been taken up at diplomatic level. All efforts are being made to ensure the well-being and secure early release of our nationals.
That we have, and that MEA should take all possible measures to free our person. In fact, there are 2 other nationals in addition to Mr. Samal. I have been in touch with MEA since yesterday night. I have again spoken to them in the morning. Our ambassador to Libya, Mr. Azhar Khan, is already in the process of having dialogue with local people and other connects to find out information about their whereabouts. And we will be in regular touch and see. In fact, I was told that Mr. Samal was the coordinator and was advised by our embassy in Libya a few days back to leave Libya in view of difficult situation prevailing therein. But he refused to leave, and in fact some other people were also left behind on his advice. Nonetheless, we are making all efforts to ensure release of, and you all know how difficult ICS situation is in those parts.
आमपारे कारण तो किसी जाना पड़ी नहीं हम किंतु 2 दिन पूर्व आम खबर पाइलु एमती अपहरण कराई तापर मु बर्तमान राज्य सरकार गणमाध्यम भारत सरकार समस्त को अनुरोध करमती मो भाई को सुरक्षित फेरे आने व्यवस्था टा मोर जड़े कजिन अच्छा भुवनेश्वर में पाखु सेठू खबर आसला मेसेज रे तापर मोर कंटाक्ट कली मोर भाई जड़े वैदेशिक मंत्रालय अच्छा कंटाक्ट कली मोर से कजिन ब्रदर सी एम्बासी सांगे भी कथा एमती चेष्टा चलैचु आम हाथ में आवा कौन अच्छी जहाँ भारत सरकार आ राज्य सरकार माननीय मुख्यमंत्री इंदापड़ा सांसद को मोर विनम्र अनुरोध से सत चेष्टा कर मो भाई केमती सुरक्षित अवस्था फेरार बंदोबस्त करेंगे परिवार आम बहुत राह को अनै रहीचु.
Even as water level in major rivers in Kalahandi, Balangir, Nabarangpur, Koraput, Raigada and Kandhamal districts has started receding since last night, the situation in these areas has remained grim as many villages are still marooned. Orissa Disaster Rapid Action Force ODRAF team has reached flood-hit area of Kalahandi to assist in relief and rescue operation. Balichhada, Biripur, Matikal villages in Kalampur block and Kotenga in Junagadh block has been severely affected due to low pressure-induced heavy rains. The road communication between Bhawanipatna and Balangir on NH26 has been disrupted as the water on the road is still to be receded. Meanwhile, the Meteorology Department said 5 districts, Kalahandi, Nabarangpur, Koraput, Raigada and Kandhamal have received more than 100 mm rainfall in the last 24 hours.
কিছু নাই না ইতিরে চুলিরে জই জলি নাই না কেমতি ভাবে খাইমু তো পানি তো ইনতি করুছে আর রুসেই পানি তো ঘরকে পসি গলা পানি রুটি করি নাই না
One person died and another went missing in flash floods in southern Odisha due to low pressure induced incessant rains lashing the state for the last 3 days. Special Relief Commissioner G.V.V. Sharma said a 40-year-old person of Simliguda in Koraput district died after being swept away by flood water. Another person of Koraput block is missing. Train service was affected as stones loosened by heavy rains fell on the railway track near Machkonda in Koraput Raigada and Koraput Visakhapatnam sections of the East Coast Railway, an official release said. Meanwhile, intermittent rains in Jaipur of Koraput districts has caused waterlogging in the labour room of the sub-divisional hospital, causing misery for admitted patients. Rainwater started entering the hospital from Tuesday night, flooding the labour room. According to sources, there were 4 patients admitted in the ward. After delivery, 3 of them have been shifted to another ward while remaining 1 is still present in the labour room. Police on Wednesday made a U-turn on the Salepur Ashram case, informing that Anand Atma Baba, also known as Alok Vishoi, is not involved in the murder of Ashok Patra, whose charred body was found on the ashram premises. Talking to media persons, Cuttack Rural SP Gurudas Kundu said, based on the complaint of the deceased family, Atma Baba was arrested. But it is known during 2-day remand that deceased Ashok Patra with 4 of his associates, Madan Sahu, Pavani Sahu, Ravi Patra and Chandramani Sahu, had come to the ashram and asked Baba to give rupees 10,000. When Baba denied, they erupted clash with him. Later, Chandramani attacked him with a dagger, but Baba managed to escape while the edge of the dagger fell down on Ashok Patra. He died on the spot. The main accused Chandramani, Madan and Pavani have been arrested while Ravi is absconding. Action will be taken over the complaint based on which police arrested Anand Atma Baba even as he was not involved in the murder case.
मदन एवं आउ 2 जन सहयोगी रवि आउ टुलु से माने 5 जन आश्रम भितरे पसिथिले एवं बाबा को 10,000 टंका चांदा मागिथिले बाबा चांदा दबारु अमंग हेबालु तांकर जो मृत अशोक पात्र तांको माडी बसथिला एवं हमर जो टुलु एवं मदन ताको 2टी कटुरी साहाय्य आक्रमण करथिले बाबा को आक्रमण करथिले किंतु बाबा कौशल क्रमे खसी जाइतिला.
Chief Minister Navin Patnaik today reviewed dengue situation in state and discussed the matter with top officials at Secretariat about the prevention of the mosquito-borne disease. Dengue cases in the state are 1% below national average. 1 person has died of the disease so far in the state. Laboratories have been opened at all government hospitals and medical colleges where patients will be provided free treatment and diagnosis. Health Secretary Arati Ahuja told media persons after the review meeting. Special dengue wards have been also opened at all government hospitals, she said. According to government sources, as many as 370 patients have been detected with dengue virus in state. The department has been monitoring the situation regularly and has issued directions to field officials and doctors to provide immediate treatment to patients, she added. While the highest number of 50 people were detected to have dengue virus in Vardrak coastal district, reports of people testing positive were received from 9 other districts, which includes Balasore, Cuttack, Jagatsinghpur, Jajpur, Khordha, Kendrapada, Angul, Balangir and Dhenkanal, government sources added.
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री रिव्यू कले डेंगू वेक्टर बोर्न और वाटर बोर्न डिजीजेस आमर नेशनल लेवल रे देखिबा को गले ओडिसा रा वर्तमान 1% रु कम डेंगू केसेस अछि तेनु किंतु हेले भी आमे कॉम्प्लेसेंट रही पारिबानी हमको पूरा जेमती आमर चाली छी समीक्षा सेमती रखिबा को पड़िबो आमर सबु जिल्ला रे लैबोरेटरी आमे स्थापित करिछु ए वर्ष एलाइजा रीडर अछि तार रिएजेंट अछि आ डेंगू रो जहा भी चिकित्सा दरकार से सरकार ऑलरेडी फ्री घोषणा करि दै छंती डायग्नोस्टिक और चिकित्सा सबु जगह रे फ्री अछि.
Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation on Wednesday signed an MOU with the Kolkata-based KPC Medical College and Hospital Group to set up a 400-bed trained hospital at Gatkara area in Bhubaneswar. Sources said the state government will provide 5.6 acres of land for the medical, which will be established on public-private partnership mode. The hospital is expected to provide primary and secondary healthcare service under Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. According to sources, 5 dispensaries which are now under BMC will be converted into medical with 350 beds in total. Besides, the Kolkata-based hospital will help in upgrading dispensaries at Rasulgarh, Bharatpur and Brahmeshwar Patna. The medical college is expected to invest around Rs 250 to 300 crore for the project. Congress on Wednesday described the drought-like situation and power crisis in Odisha as man-made and lashed out at the state government, holding it responsible for the plight of the farmers and pushing people into darkness. Both the problems are being faced due to sheer government apathy and indifference, Odisha Pradesh Congress Committee President Prasad Harichandan told reporters. Accusing the BJD government of neglecting the farmers, Harichandan said though most parts of the state received scanty rainfall this monsoon, the government failed to conduct a timely survey. The administration was yet to make a proper assessment of the situation in different areas, while farmers were making a desperate effort to save their crop, the PCC chief said. Hitting out at the state government for failing to draw up any strategy to deal with the situation, Harichandan said the PCC has constituted a committee headed by former Union Minister Kanucharan Lenka to review the drought situation in different districts. The committee would visit various districts and prepare a detailed report on the situation, he said. Harichandan came down heavily on Navin Patnaik government for the power crisis and accused it of failing to prepare any contingency plan to deal with the situation.
ए मरुड़ी अवस्थार मुकाबला पई जहा करा जिबा कथा रिलीफ कोड रे जा व्यवस्था सरकार ए पर्यंत ता करि नाहंती 16 किसम रो बिहन जोगाइबा उठा जलसेचन पॉइंट अकामी जलसेचन पॉइंट पड़ीछि अकामी 50,000 ताकू सचल करिबा चासी क्षेत्र में पानी पहुंचेबा पाई सरकार ए पर्यंत ध्यान देई नाहंती.
Construction work on a 19-kilometer stretch of the 289-kilometer long Khordha-Balangir railway line to link coastal Odisha with the western region of the state would begin from Balangir site in December. The railway line is a long-awaited one as the survey for it was done before independence in 1945, but work on the project started only in 2007. East Coast Railway General Manager Rajiv Visnoi said yesterday Chief Minister Navin Patnaik, who chaired the first apex committee meeting on the railway project, has asked the railways to complete the project within 6 years, that is by December 15, 2021. The 19-kilometer section spans Balangir to Bhuisapalli. Indian Railways had on July 20 signed an agreement with the Odisha government for completion of the Khordha-Balangir rail route. As per the agreement, Odisha government has committed to finance 50% of the expenditure to be incurred for the construction of 176-kilometer long railway route from Balangir to Daspalla in Nayagarh district. The project cost of the route was estimated to be Rs 2,000 crore, of which the state would provide Rs 1,000 crore, besides free of cost land worth of Rs 350 crore. The state government has appointed land acquisition officers in both Balangir and Nayagarh districts, Odisha Commerce and Transport Minister Ramesh Chandra Majhi said. In a bid to prevent rising water pollution, Cuttack District Administration has decided to construct 6 makeshift ponds in River Mahanadi and Katchodi for immersion of idols. The decision came following a directive of Odisha High Court on Wednesday. All the puja mandaps have been directed to dunk the idols in the temporary water bodies. The remains of the idols will be collected and taken to the dump yard later. Similarly, the court also directed the district administration to ensure low sounds during the puja to check air pollution. The Commissionerate Police has been asked not to allow the puja committees to make sound more than 66 decibel. Schools, colleges and various educational institutions across the state celebrated Ganesh Puja today. Apart from Cuttack and Bhubaneswar, where Ganesh Puja has been celebrated in a big way, there are some other places like Jatani in Khordha district celebrate the festival with much pomp. Khordha district administration has made elaborate arrangements to make puja a great success. Major clubs in the twin cities are spending nearly Rs 5 lakh to Rs 20 lakh towards construction of the pandals. At the same time, Lord Vishwakarma, known as God of Creation, is being worshipped across the country at all industrial establishments. Elaborate arrangements have been made in Port Town Paradip for the puja. Nalko Nagar in Angul district has also left no stone unturned in celebrating the puja. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. ISIS militants kidnapped 2 Indian nationals in Libya, including an Odia man hailing from Kendrapada. Family members pray for safe release. Flood water in major rivers of southern Odisha start receding even as ODRF team camps in Kalahandi for relief and rescue operations. Cuttack District Police makes U-turn on Anand Atma Ashram case, says Baba is not involved in Ashok Patra murder case. Odisha government reviews dengue situation, says ready to tackle the mosquito-borne disease in state. And educational institutions across the state celebrate Ganesh Puja with gaiety and fervour. Industrial establishments decked out for worship of God of creation, Lord Vishwakarma. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.